2011? Already? Hope everyone had a nice vacation. I, for the first time since high school, actually had the week off between Christmas and New Year's. I had some great plans lined up. I was going to get caught up on Dexter, I was going to check out Inception and Shutter Island, and any of the other giant list of movies I've been meaning to watch. Instead of all that, though, I watched about 137 hours of Next Generation, beat Crackdown 2, and obsessively Googled bikini pictures of Selena Gomez. Anyway, that's enough filibustering. It's a new year, and I've got lots of new movies to talk about. Well, new old movies. I want to start the new year off with a bang. Yeah. This week it's the action epic Stone Cold. No, not that one. Why does the German poster look like the Terminator? Stone Cold is a 1991 action flick from director Craig R. Baxley. You may remember Baxley directed the explosion-filled I Come in Peace. Stone Cold matches the explosion factor, and up the ante by randomly inserting boobs. Ah, the good old days of R-rated action movies. They really are an endangered species anymore. The movie starts off as many action movies do, with a grocery store robbery. Hey, you may laugh, but that guy's whole family was killed by a rogue cracker truck. So in walks our hero, Joe Huff, played by ex-linebacker Brian Bosworth. He's a badass, trench-coat-wearing, motorcycle-riding, take-no-shit cop. Just behold the most glorious mullet to ever grace the silver screen. That mullet is featured numerous times in this movie. I'm surprised it didn't get its own credit. Oh wait, look, it did. The bad guys take a hostage who turns out to be a young Renee O'Connor, who later went on to play Gabrielle in Xena Warrior Princess. Joe dispatches the bad guys and delivers the most obvious of one-liners.
Let me see you sweet talk your way out of this one.
Huff! You gotta say for yourself this time.
You gotta clean up on aisle 4.
After this, we're treated to a montage of a weekend at Tommy Lee's house. There's this gang of bikers called the Brotherhood that are causing all kinds of ruckus. One of them kills a priest for some reason and gets sent to prison. The judge who convicted him then goes fishing, and oh, I sure hope his boat doesn't explode. We go to Joe's house and find him hanging out with his pet monitor lizard. Why not? The FBI shows up and takes him to a meeting to talk about the Brotherhood. In a line that I can't believe they wrote and delivered with a straight face.
You've logged more biker-related arrests than any other officer in Alabama.
This makes him the perfect man for the job.
Alabama man! Alabama!
This biker gang is ridiculous.
We also suspect him of working with the mafia, trying to branch out nationwide into drugs, contract hits, prostitution, you name it.
I'm half surprised they didn't throw in involvement with the Yakuza and the Cheesley Weasleys. The FBI blackmail Joe and get him to go undercover as a biker to bring down the Brotherhood. The next day, Agent Lance goes to Joe's house, and oh my god, put some pants on. Joe's undercover name is now John Stone. That night, Stone and Lance go to the gang's headquarters, which is in Mississippi. They stop at the appropriately titled strip joint, Tit for Tat. Stone confronts the biker Ice, played by the always awesome William Forsythe. A bar brawl breaks out, and Stone saves one of the bikers from getting his ass whooped. He gets invited to a biker event where he gets into an initiation fight with this monster. He has his gloves on, and now they're off. And back on again. And off again. The leader of the gang, Chains, is played by another great actor, Lance Henriksen. After some random nudity, we see Chains and his henchmen watching District Attorney Brent Whipperton talking about giving the death penalty to the biker from earlier. You know, maybe he wouldn't be such a target if he didn't call himself the Whip. All it does is leave the opening for the bad guys to say,
"We're gonna crack the whip."
Stone proves himself to Chains and is allowed to prospect for the gang. Stone is sent to the Brotherhood's Pensacola chapter, where he... Wait, really? Their Pensacola chapter? Sure is a good thing they didn't send him to Chicken Bone. I hear shit gets real crazy over there. Anyway, Stone goes to Pensacola to kill this one guy who'd been stealing from the Brotherhood. Stone knocks the guy out and puts him in police custody. He then gets a tattooist to tattoo the ear of a corpse so he can give it to Chains, making it look like he killed the guy. Stone, Nancy, and some other bikers go to collect some money. The mob blows up one of the bikers, and Stone goes after him. This guy doesn't seem too bothered by getting his arm broken. The mob guy Demichi lets Stone go with a warning to tell Chains to stay off their turf. Stone tells Chains he knows about a shipment of P2P, which as far as I can tell is some made-up drug. Stone and Chains go to make a deal with the mob, and they bring them a present.
A gift?
What's in the box?
Nancy confides in Stone about how she wants to get out of the gang. Stone tells her he'll get her out of the gang if she helps him. Ice finds out that Stone is a cop, so Stone kills him. Well, he kills his stunt double. Oh, black shirt, black shirt, black shirt, black shirt, black shirt. Oh, I just don't know what to wear. Nancy gets a call from one of Chains' inside people and finds out that Stone's a cop. She confronts him and he tells her if she testifies against the gang, they can put her in the witness relocation program. The P2P shipment gets messed up and the Brotherhood outsmarts the cops. Stone then conveniently destroys the drugs. He goes back into the gang and tries to rescue Nancy. The guy from the Pensacola chapter escaped and tells Chains that Stone is a cop. Chains kills the douche with the ear tattoo and, much to my surprise, kills Nancy. They strap Stone with explosives and head to Washington to kill the Whip. The gang infiltrates the court and takes over. Chains kills the Whip and most everyone else in the room. Stone frees himself and blows up one of the bad guys. To further prove Stone's badassery, he jumps from a helicopter, smashes through a plate glass window, falls about 60 feet onto a marble floor, and still gets up and kills a bad guy. Stone kills the remaining bad guys until only Chains is left. Stone beats up Chains and arrests him until, well, naturally.
Hey, partner. It's time to turn it on.
You know, this part never really sat well with me. I guess because in reality, it kind of was more like this.
Hey, partner.
I know you just got the shit kicked out of you, and almost everyone in this building is dead, and your girlfriend just took a bullet to the face, but
It's time to turn it on.
I'm not sure why this movie wasn't a hit. It hit all the points of a good action movie. A cool story, over-the-top violence, one-liners, and a very charismatic lead. Speaking of which, this is the movie that the studio thought would make Brian Bosworth the next big action hero. I thought he did a great job. He kicked all sorts of ass, but after this bombed, he mostly did direct-to-video stuff. If this had come out maybe in '89 instead of '91, Brian Bosworth might have been a name mentioned with Steven Seagal, Sly Stallone, and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Instead, it's just a footnote in the action genre.